Hey guys, today I'm gonna show you how to invest in copper, and it's pretty simple, and you get it for half the price of what it should be. I was reading an article online how Americans, the silver bugs, they take like American half dollars and dollars. It's like 1964 to 1968 or something like that. I don't know it exactly. And the silver content in the coins is actually worth around 9 or 10 times what the actual coin is. So like a 50-cent coin would be worth around $5 in silver. And then they moved on to say how they take copper pennies out of circulation. So I decided to look that up, and I came across a video on YouTube of a guy doing it in England with 1 and 2p's. So so I went to the bank and I bought £10. Well, I didn't buy it. I exchanged £10 worth of money notes for 2p coins. I took it home and I sorted through it, and this is what I got. I have a tub full of copper 2p's and a tub full of steel 2p's. So the copper are all, they're all pre-1992, well, halfway through 1992. So they're all, and that's in 1998 because they had a crisis at the mint, and halfway through 1998 they started minting 1 and 2p's with bronze again instead of copper coated steel. So that's why it's always best to check through them with a magnet. So I've got my last bag here, and I thought I'd show you how I do it. They come in big bags like that. Sorry I haven't got my tripod, it's just a pain to set up. So here's the coins. How I do it is I've got a magnet in here, whichever ones stick to the magnet are the steel ones. There's copper isn't magnetic, so there's 2 copper ones there. Oh, maybe not, but that's a copper one and it's not sticking to it. You can also sort through it by date, but that way you'll be missing like half of the 1998 ones and half of the 1999 ones, because not 1999, 1992. Well, it doesn't really focus very well on this camera. Yeah, so silver's like what? It's about £34 a troy ounce, I think, something like that. And I have got some silver, but being 19 and all, it's hard and it's hard to come by. I don't have a lot of money to speak of to just throw into investing, really. I know you're going to make your money back on it, but it's getting it in the first place. So yeah, this is the slower, cheaper option, if you will. But it still works. I worked out, I got on average per £10 worth of 2p's. I haven't really done it with 1p's, there's too many to sort through. But 2p's seem to be, because a penny is exactly half of a 2p, pretty much. So whatever the copper worth of a 2p is, you just half it. And copper's around £6,000 an ounce, £6,000 a ton. I think something stupid like that, which makes the copper content in a 2p, because it's pre-1992, the 97% copper. They're a bronze coin, but very high percent copper. So 97% makes each 2p at the current price, each copper 2p, fine, there's a steel one, there's a copper one. Each copper 2p you find is worth face value 2p, obviously, but the copper content in it's worth about 4.5p. So just by sorting through it, you're doubling your money. And I'd rather have this when the shit hits the fan than a stack of cash, because it's better off just burning it for fuel to keep you warm. It's I'm a newbie prepper, and I thought this is my way of getting started. So yeah, I worked out of a £10 worth of 2p's. That's 500. That's 500 2p's. I get roughly on average between 150 to 170 per 500, which is like, say, 32%, 30%, something like that, which isn't bad. So if you do it every week, it's 150 a week. Let's say, so times 52, it works out quite a bit, and that's just in a year. If you do it every year, if you do it every week, every year for 20 years, you're gonna end up with about 30 grand's worth of copper if it keeps at this price. Well, it'll probably fluctuate, go up and down, but in time I can only see it going one way, and that's going up. So if you think there's only a certain amount of it on the planet, and if we keep using it, there's going to be less and less of it left, therefore the price must go up. It doesn't always work like that, but that's how I see it. So yeah, that's just my little video on investing in copper for dummies. It's Toph, and I'm out.